So we're going to wrap up the introductions by 11:10, if possibly earlier. We will then have about 100 minutes for teams to pitch and show their demos, and then we will close. So a 2-hour session is divided like this, right? So who is on the call today? My name is Shikhar. I'm the track lead for the Samarthanam track for Code-to-Give India. I've been with the firm 15 years, slightly over 15 years, and been in the technology, but in various areas of technology within the firm. We also have Brahm and Satyajit, very tenured executive directors with Morgan Stanley. Brahm has an academic background, and then he's worked in multiple different firms, finance and services. And then he has finally joined Morgan for the last few years. Satyajit is very, very tenured in Morgan Stanley itself and is the area lead for prime brokerage and secured financing technology out of India. And finally, we have Naveen from Samarthanam. When I read his bio, it just reminded me of Gandhiji saying that be the change that you want to see. So he was a technologist, and now he wanted to see the change in the world and has now taken up the lead of volunteering in Samarthanam, has been facilitated with multiple awards for his contributions there. We also have Olivier and Marsha from the core team. Quickly going over the logistics for today. So this is where we are right now in round one. So we have started off the Zooms in parallel for the other tracks as well. So they are also doing this at the same time. We have 2 Morgan Stanley judges and 1 non-profit judge who we just introduced. We have 8 teams who were given the problem statements and they will demo. We're going to have 7 minutes for presentation and 3 minutes for Q&A. And then 4 of the teams will qualify to round 2. The results will be shared offline at a later point in time, but by about 2 p.m. Right? We are going to be tight on time, so I will keep you to 7 minutes. And judges, I will also have to keep you to 3 minutes so that we ensure each team has enough time to make their pitch. We'll skip round 2. That's going to be for the 4 teams that qualify. So this is how we're going to go. We're going to go in the order, sequential order, team 17 right till team 24. And we have the timings that are there on the screen. All right, the judging criteria has been shared with judges. And again, if you have any feedback, you can post it on this. I will share this again towards the end of our session. So I will stop now. Team 17, if you want to get prepared, go ahead. And I will actually go back to the timing screen. All the teams, I would recommend that you note your time right now. And 1 minute prior to the previous team finishing, I would recommend you to start getting prepped up for your own presentation. So we have lesser transition time and you get more time to present. I will interrupt at about 6 minutes and give you that you have a 1 minute warning. And same way with judges, I might also interrupt your questions to let you know that we need to wrap up. All right, very excited to see what you guys have in store. So team 17, you're up. I will stop your screen share. Who from team 17 will be presenting?
Yes, sir. Garvit will be presenting.
Garvit. All right. Okay. Go ahead. You should be able to share your screen.
Yes, sir. Please let us know when we can start.
Yeah, go ahead. Start.
Imagine a world where everyone, regardless of ability, has the opportunity to contribute. Yet many NGOs struggle with volunteer coordination, leading to inefficient event planning, decreased engagement, and lost support. Samarthanam faces this challenge, and that's where our platform comes in. Good morning, esteemed judges. I'm Komal Meena, and my team and I are excited to present Beyond Sight, an intelligent and accessible volunteer management system designed to empower your NGO by streamlining event coordination with role-based volunteer matching, tracking progress, collecting feedback, and enhancing volunteer engagement, and also providing an inclusive and accessible interface for visually impaired organizers and volunteers. As rightly said, accessibility is not a privilege, it is a right. Let's make volunteering simpler, more inclusive, and truly transformative. Let's dive into our accessibility features.
When we started building this platform, the first and most important thing we focused on was accessibility, making sure visually impaired users can navigate it easily. As we researched, we learned how visually impaired people use websites, relying on screen readers and navigating using keyboard shortcuts. Keeping this in mind, we made sure our website supports keyboard-only navigation. We follow the best industry-level practices to implement accessibility, and we've made sure our website is responsive and mobile-friendly. Our website is also multilingual without relying on any paid external APIs like Gemini, ensuring it remains completely cost-free for the Samarthanam Trust. We took inspiration from government websites like income tax, which have mandates to be accessible. After accessibility, the next big focus was understanding and meeting the requirements of the Samarthanam Trust. Keeping them in mind, we have created a holistic event and volunteer management system with multiple different roles: volunteers, webmaster, and the admin. We believe the best way to showcase this is through a live demo of the website.
Hey everyone, I'm Ayush, the webmaster. Let me show you how I interact with the website to create and manage events. Oh, I can see the language is set to Kannada. Let me switch it to English. First, I click on Create Event and fill in the details for the summer marathon. Details like event name, description, location, specify my start and end dates. I can select and create new volunteering domains which enable us to find candidates with the required skill set. I also mention my availability and specify the volunteer capacity. Next, I need to add custom fields for my marathon. But to save time, I already have the option to select a customized pre-built template designed for various themes. I already have one for sports event. Moving on, I will send a batch notification to all past users with the sports interest about this marathon. I also have the feature to send personalized notifications to alert frequent participants about new events. Finally, just with a single click, the event goes live on the website. Now let's see how a volunteer can easily register for this event.
I'm Prajwal, a volunteer who is passionate about community service. Let me show you how this platform has transformed my volunteering experience. Let me log in and head to my profile section, where I'll be updating my volunteering preferences. Since I'm into fitness, I'll choose sports as my interest. Let's head to the homepage now. My homepage, apart from the active events, recommends me events based on my sport interests. I can filter by location too. Since I am in Mumbai, I'll select that and see what's available. To make things even simpler, I can switch to this intuitive calendar view to see the schedules clearly. This summer marathon in Mumbai is perfectly fit for me to volunteer in. The registration is straightforward. I'll quickly fill in my details, my preferred domains, my availability, and within just a few clicks, I'm registered. Now I'll wait for the admin to approve my application.
Now I, Abhishek, as admin, I have the complete overview of our events and application. With simple and intuitive interface, I can review the applications, accepting or rejecting it. So let's accept Prajwal's application. As admin, I also have the flexibility to edit the events. Once a volunteer joins in, task assignment is now seamless. I can quickly allocate tasks and track its progress. Let's see how long Prajwal takes to complete this task.
Great. I think I've been approved for the summer marathon. My dashboard shows all my tasks and even other volunteers, though I think I'm the first one here. I'll mark this task as completed so the admin can finalize the event.
As admin, I can send batch emails giving quick updates about event or even personalized emails to volunteers. After the event ends, I can mark it as completed and it gets automatically open for the feedbacks.
Post completion, the event appears in my history tab. I can download my certificate, which is great for my resume and LinkedIn profile. I can provide feedbacks as well, helping the NGO improve and making me feel valued. Donating to the NGO is pretty easy, and you don't even need to be signed in to do this.
After an event completion, I, as a webmaster, don't just close the page. I learn from it. I dive into the volunteer feedback submitted post-event. By compiling all feedbacks, I can spot trends instantly, which help me tweak future events for better engagement. But here is where the real magic begins. A smart analytics dashboard to see the bigger picture. I can track active events, monitor volunteer engagement levels, measure task completion rates, feedback, and amount donated, all through sleek interactive charts. If we scroll below, we can see event engagement was highest in the month of March. This isn't just data, it's my decision-making superpower. The visuals make complex stats so intuitive, which help me plan smarter, reward top volunteers, and keep our community thriving. I can download all this data as a CSV file for record purposes and provide insights to the admin.
Now, as admin, I can get overwhelmed with the
Sanjay?
applications and data. Guess what? Admin can create more admins as well as webmasters with a simple click, ensuring seamless user role management. To conclude all this, through our project Beyond Site, we have ensured inclusivity and accessibility, streamlined the entire management process, improved data collection and analysis. Hence, by integrating Beyond Site to Samarthanam, it becomes much more accessible, efficient, and data driven, helping Samarthanam in the invaluable service of empowering people with disabilities. Thank you.
Good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right on time. Open to the judges. Naveen, I will start with you. Any questions for the candidates?
No, this looks promising to me. So I need to refer to the other participants as well. So post to that, I can make some decisions where I made my points on this.
All right.
Okay.
Satyajit, over to you. Any specific questions for the team?
Can you talk a little bit about the technology stack that you have used?
Yeah, for
As
the
part of this?
technology, we have used Stack for quick development, and for the authentication, we have used Firebase so that we are quick on the development part because we had a very short time limit. Also, we have added this in the presentation.
Right, sir. So like on this slide, you can view the tech stack, and we use ShardCN as it is a very accessible library. I talked about ARIA labels earlier. This is a library which implements them internally, and it's completely compatible with screen readers. And
It's
the Mon stack
basically-
is pretty easy to build upon, and I think it's easy to continue development on this product. So that's why we chose this stack.
Understood. Thank you.
Drum, any questions from you?
Yeah, sure. Quick question around the communications, right? I mean, so is it that all the volunteers and admins, everybody has to go to the website, to interact, or are there any, social media communication channels that that are integrated?
Right, sir. So we have basically, as you saw earlier, we saw that we can send email out to volunteers and assign them tasks and all of that. So the primary channel where you will be updating your task, creating event, and doing all of that is through the website. But you will be receiving communications through your email. This can easily be extended to suppose Slack or something using workflow automation tools and integrations.
Sure. Thank you.
Right. We're well in time. Any more questions? I can open it up once again for the judges. Yeah. If not, let's go ahead with Team 18. Team 18, do you want to start sharing? Who will be presenting?